Hey y'all, just wanted to spend a few moments in time with you to spread some positive vibes and a few words of encouragement before I head off to bed. I hope everyone has had an amazing day today, and in this day, everything has gone your way and continues to go your way this day and each and every day. As I hope to inspire the desire in you to spread some positive love vibes too, as I truly believe it's all up to you and I individually to change this world with some positive love vibes. And as always, I would also like to inspire the desire in you to get outdoors and absorb some of nature's most wonderful healing frequencies. So, every chance you get, jump outside and get some outdoor vibes and throw your little feet down on the ground and get some barefoot grounding time as well. I highly recommend vibing with the great outdoors. So, go hug a tree and kiss a fish. Touch some grass with your bare feet. Nothing quite like that wonderful treat that's always there for you and I, anytime we desire. And I thank everyone who has joined me for this live. As again, I hope to inspire the desire in all of you to spread some positive love vibes. Hello, everyone. I hope everyone is having a most wonderful evening. As I wanted to spend a few moments in time with everyone and spread some positive love vibes. Hi, Nikita. I am old enough to know better, but young enough not to care. How old are you, Nikita? Thank you for joining me on this live. I hope you've had a most wonderful day today. Hi, Francisco. Hi, Paul. I hope everyone, thank you for joining me and hanging out. I hope I have a good connection as well. So, Nikita, how old is Nikita? How old are you, Nikita? Hi, Janice. Hi. I know a lot about frequency. How about you? Hi, officer. Hey, Mac. I am in Texas. My night has been wonderful. Thank you so much for asking. How has your night been, officer? I'm not in Atlanta. I'm in Texas. I'm sorry, Mac. I do like Atlanta. I have actually been to Atlanta. It's a very beautiful place. I love Georgia. Oh yeah, gotta get some motion. Uh, oh, New Mexico. I've been to New Mexico, Carlsbad. I traveled. I was there about 3 weeks during the hurricane. I believe it was Ike. Yeah. Yes. Yes, I do know that. I do know that our piece, we'll call you Candy. Piece of candy. I didn't get all that. It's moving really fast, so I have to read the messages really quick, and some of them I don't get all of those. Hi, Thomas from Las Cucas. Las Cucas? Thomas. Much love. Oklahoma. Awesome. Love Oklahoma. I've traveled through Oklahoma, but I haven't really stopped or done much in Oklahoma. Just be right back, y'all. Sorry about that, y'all. Philly. I actually lived in Pennsylvania for a while, so I actually have been to Philadelphia, Pittsburgh. I love Texas. That's great. And I enjoy traveling. And I'm open to seeing different things. I rather enjoy it. I've been to New Jersey a few times. I actually have family in New Jersey. I still have family in Pennsylvania, family in California, family in Florida, family in Georgia. Ah, I love Wisconsin. I have family in Vermont. That's so beautiful. I love Dallas. Dallas rocks. Six Flags is in Dallas, Arlington, right outside of Dallas. And I had passes for Six Flags for years there. And then they had a lot go on during COVID. So, they shut down. And so I haven't had passes basically since then. I love Mexican food. Italian food is wonderful as well. But I'm down for Tex-Mex any day of the week. It's so wonderful. Yummy. I've not heard of anything French, whatever that was. And I am well traveled. I have been around a little bit. I've been to California as well. California is beautiful. Arizona, Arkansas. Very beautiful. Be nice. Oh, yeah. I have been through Louisiana. But Louisiana is a challenge. It has a lot of water and a lot of bridges. So that being said, I try to avoid Louisiana when I travel and go around it. Not that I don't like Louisiana, I just kind of in and out on Louisiana. Because those bridges, the water bridges are pretty scary. And there's one there that it's really, really long, y'all. Like really, 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 really long. Might be one of the longest bridges. I have no idea, but I know it's terrifying. I love California. It's so beautiful out there. Absolutely. Hey, pop off. Thank you. Thank you. The bridge in Louisiana, yeah. Yeah, the hair. I love the hair too. I do like my hair. It's a little wild, but hey. I'm the blue, it matches my eyes. So, and I have the light on so y'all can see. But with the light on, it makes it hard for me to see. It's braids. They're all braids. I braided it all. It's all braided by hand. By my hands. HOTRX. Does that stand for Texas somehow? Are you here in Texas? Y'all are funny. Oh, in Houston? If you're talking about Houston, it can get a little wild in Houston. No doubt. H-Town, where it goes down. Space City for sure. But I love my H-Town. I'm definitely a Houstonian girl. Messed up. But someone has to do it, right? Babysit adults who don't know any better, who are in jail. Messing up. Hi, Christina. Yeah, it is a Texas thing. Hey, Dev. I don't know what that means. I know a little bit of slang, but I don't know what that one is. You've been to Houston? Or you've worked in Houston? Houston's not bad. I wouldn't want to work in any jail anywhere. I have a friend who used to, and her mother convinced her to quit. She didn't like her working in a jail. Hey, G-Man3. Thanks for joining the live. Thank you, everyone, for joining the live. You're going to cuff us all up and throw us in your jail in Oklahoma. Don't go to Oklahoma, y'all. He's going to throw us all in jail. He's going to cuff us, lock us up behind bars, and spank us. No, officer, don't do it. You're going to cuff us. I bet you see that a lot, huh? And then he's gonna take the sexy ones home, and he cuffs those ones to his bed. They get special treatment. They get spanked from both sides. I'm sorry, my mind, it's late. I'm tired, y'all. It was the officer thing, I swear. He made me say it. It just went through my mind. It's something about the cuffs, right? I don't speak that language. I don't understand that. I'm not bilingual. My apologies. And you can't translate on the chats. But boy, B-O-I, hi. Thank you for joining the chat. Now we're talking about officers in handcuffs in jail. Don't go to Oklahoma City. You'll get thrown in jail. Or anywhere in Oklahoma. We don't know. We don't have an exact location. So I'm thinking just anywhere in Oklahoma. Tread with caution, y'all. You could end up in jail. They don't play in Oklahoma. No, seriously, they don't play in Texas. Let me tell you, from someone who has traveled a lot, don't play in Texas. They seriously do not play in Texas. If you get pulled over in Texas, you can guarantee to be there anywhere from 2 to 6 hours, where they completely search your vehicle while you stand on the side of the road. And it can be like 150 degrees out, which is our general temperature. And you can have no shoes on. They do not care. They're going to search every strip part of your vehicle and possibly even bring the dogs. So don't have anything in your vehicles in Texas. Nothing. No open containers. Don't smoke. Don't light nothing in your vehicles, because they are serious. They're serious about it here. And rightfully so, because we have borders everywhere. And so with those borders, they just assume you have drugs or you work for the cartel. No, I'm playing, y'all. But it is that bad. It really is. And so anytime I've ever gotten pulled over in other states, I expect the same treatment. It's how I've been treated my whole life, right? So when they're nice and friendly, and I'm almost traumatized. I expect to get searched. I expect the whole vehicle to get searched and the dogs brought out and the whole. That's just normal here. It's normal. So you just don't ever get pulled over. If you don't get pulled over, then you don't have that 6 hours that you have to lose while they strip search your vehicles. Trust me. That's how the Texas do it. It's the troopers. You have your troopers, you have your locals, you have your rangers, and they all work together. So that's how it goes here. Now, I'm not joking. Where was it? It was Arkansas. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Arkansas. It was on one of my trips. And so they have this stretch of the highway. I have a video posted of it on my videos here. I might even have a short of it. And the whole side of the freeway is nothing but yellow flowers. As far as you can see, all yellow flowers. And so me, of course, I U-turn. I go back down and I'm recording this beautiful, just to me it's breathtaking, beautiful stretch of flowers. And as I'm recording it, lo and behold, there's someone standing beside me. I almost have a heart attack, and it's 2 troopers. They're officers. And they were so sweet, so nice. I figured they were searching my vehicle. I was going to be there for hours. And they were so sweet. They were actually checking on me, making sure that my vehicle was okay, y'all. And they were sweethearts. And they were even telling me about the flowers and how beautiful it is and how it's like that every year and they're used to it. It's normal for them. But for me, it was a sight to see. It was spectacular. It was beautiful. And of course, I figured I was going to jail or I was getting searched because I'm from Texas, where that's what they do. And I figured I wasn't allowed to be alongside the road, but they were just so friendly and sweet. How they treated me was so sweet. Aw, Francisco, you're so sweet. Air hugs. Air kisses. It's an everyone room. It's all about the chat. all about the stories. Kimberly's traveling stories. So you want to talk about hair, Christina? So, and I have one video posted and it's on my Facebook. I have not posted it to YouTube yet. I will post that. But I do have a hair growth serum. If you want to grow your hair real thick and long and pretty, I grow my own herbs. And so I have rosemary, basil, and cloves. And I show you in the video how to make your own hair growth oil serum, and it's amazing. Not only is it good for your hair to grow it really long, it thickens and it strengthens your hair. And then I also have a hair growth spray that I make as well. And I haven't got that one. I was actually going to work on that today, but I got so busy I was not able to get it completed and posted. But I will get that one done as well. And so is how I learned this particular hair growth serum, because they're so expensive. I had used my daughter's bonding shampoo, unbeknownst to me that it was a bonding shampoo. And my hair, my braids, they got, they bonded my braids together, so there was no way to get them out. So I had to cut my hair. I had to cut it all off. And I was so sad because I've always had very long hair. I've always had long hair down, very, very long hair. And so when I had to cut it all off, I had to research and figure out what I was going to do to get my hair to grow back long. And so lo and behold, that's what I done. And it's a great hair growth serum. You would love it. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. It's so great. I love long, beautiful hair. It's all about the positivity and the love vibes. So always keep that in mind. When you spread positivity, positivity comes back. When you spread negativity, negativity bounces back. And it turns to disease and stresses and woes, because remember, it always bounces off of you, from you to others. It's like a ping pong ball. And it's all about frequencies. It's all about vibrations. Remember that. We're all a walking Wi-Fi signal and Bluetooth at the same. Who do you think created it? It's us. We emit and we receive, because it's all about frequencies. And of course, you attract what you put out, because you're like a magnet with those Bluetooths and those signals and those frequencies. And it's contagious as well. So a little smile to another, some eye contact. It has a way of being a rippling, a domino effect. So don't ever think that you have no purpose and you mean nothing in this world, because if you reach one person with that positivity and that smile in your eyes, and it reflects to another and to another and then to another. Again, that's how we change this world, with positivity and love vibes. So always encourage one another and love one another, because hey, we're all in this together, and we all are together. We're all one big family, one continuous loop of energy, and so we're all connected. Yes, it's about respect. It's about love and respect for all life forms. I feel guilty when I kill an insect. Some of them are just so irritating and aggravating, I'm not gonna lie. But I still feel bad that I've even taken a life of an insect. But there's some that's so aggravating, especially here in Texas, like mosquitoes are so aggravating. And in reality, they are food for the frogs and the lizards and the toads and all that. So I try to respect all life, right? Hmm. Oh, thank you. You're so sweet, Francisco. Oh, and beauty is all about from within. It doesn't matter what you look like. You can look one way on the outside, but on the inside be the most ugliest person that anyone could ever meet. So always remember, it's about personality. It's about what's on the inside because we shine from within and we glow outward to all. So it's not necessarily about our looks, y'all. Remember that. It's about our hearts and our kindness and those love frequencies we spread towards one another. Another wonderful tip for y'all, especially you ladies. This is rice water. I drink white, right? Got tongue tied. Rice water. And so is how I stumbled on the rice water. Well, it started in like 2021 and I got COVID. And when I got COVID, I almost died. And I'm a naturalist and I don't like to go to the doctor. So, long story short, I researched on how I could heal myself. And one of the things that came up most was hot water. Hot water removes toxins from your major organs like your liver, your bladder, and your kidneys. And so I'm a coffee drinker. First thing in the morning I want is a hot cup of coffee when I get up. And so, long story short, that is one of the things that had suggested was to drink the hot water first thing when you wake in the morning to cleanse the liver, the bladder, and the kidneys. And so it got me on hot water. My whole life I've never drank water. I don't like it. I'm a tea drinker. I will carry a pitcher of tea with me everywhere I go. Sweet tea, Texas sweet tea all the way. And that just changed my taste. And I now am addicted to hot water. Everywhere I go, I drink hot water. I take it with me everywhere I go as well. And now, the most recent discovery is about rice. Because of lately, on all the social media, everywhere. Oh yes, coconut. Yes, that's another thing I did. And not coconut water. For the COVID, Christina, I done coconut milk. And there's only certain brands, certain specific kinds of coconut milk that is very healthy and beneficial for you. I don't know what area you're in or from, but Kroger's is where I had found this specific coconut milk, because there is a difference between coconut water and coconut milk. Coconut milk is extremely beneficial for your body, especially when you're trying to overcome something as bad as COVID. Um, so definitely that was one of the things that you mentioned, that thank you, that helped me to recover from COVID as well, was the coconut milk, the hot water to remove all of those toxins and just everything. Um, it was so bad I couldn't get out of bed, and then when I did, it was almost like a rubber band was stretching my body. I couldn't even stand up. I really, honestly, I did not think I was going to survive COVID. Um, it really changed my life, and not for the good, trust me. Physically, it really took its toll on me as well, unfortunately. And see, Christine, it's so great. Aloe vera, I also do that too. I do aloe vera smoothie. I grow aloe vera, and I harvest my own aloe vera leaves daily. And so it is for healing. And so I tried that from the Walmart pharmacy years ago, and that's what got me to growing my own aloe. And so now I grow it, the large spears that are very thick. I could probably go get you a piece right now because I'm fixing to harvest some. And so I add my own fruits and vegetables. And then I also add another a green power to it, and I drink that daily. And that's another thing that saved my life, is the aloe, the fresh aloe vera. I don't like, there are aloe vera drinks out there and they are good, and some of them have the fresh chunks of aloe in it, but again, I just felt better growing my own organically and then harvesting it, and then I know it's fresh. And the smoothies are amazing. I'm not like, oh my gosh, they're amazing. I won't tell y'all my age, but trust me, I am ancient. We're all ancient, but that being said, it is the fountain of youth. I'm not playing. Aloe vera is the true fountain of youth. And the green power, because I do all the green, the wheatgrass, the broccoli, and spirulina. It's a mixture of that I put into my aloe smoothie. But back to the rice water. So, because I got to tell you this, Christina, it's so exciting. Green tea is another amazing one. So this rice water thing. So on all the social media, especially Facebook, everywhere I turned around, on every platform, it's rice water shampoo, which I'm guilty. I purchased it. It's a bar of rice water, so I even have some right here. And so it's a rice water bar shampoo, and this is what I use on my hair. And I wash my hair normally with the braids and everything, so it's amazing. So rice water shampoo and conditioner. Okay, like the aloe story. Oh, my soap fell. So, and I'm a naturalist, so I love this kind of stuff, right? And then the next thing, Christina, was I kept hearing this, since I grow aloe, excuse me, on YouTube, I've seen this person took a handful of white rice and they threw it in with their aloe vera, and they claimed the amazing results that it has for your plants. And it was just one thing after another, right? And then the next thing was the wives' tale. There's an old wives' tale that if your children get sick and they have vomiting, diarrhea, and you can't get to the store Pedialyte, or actually back in the day, they didn't even have Pedialyte, right? So they would tell you to boil rice and boil it down, and then give your child the rice water, because it helps to replenish all of their, and rehydrate them, their electrolytes, and so on and so forth. And I was just so curious. I was like, there's got to be something to this rice. And then the final thing really for me, Christina, was the particular culture, the Asian culture, the Chinese and Japanese. They live, it's like, you cannot even tell they're older, right? I swear, they'll be 100 years old and they look like they're 50. You really can't tell. So that's one of the things that I've always been impressed with, and I always say to everyone to be childlike. So you be a child, what do? You get down on the floor and you play. Well, in their culture, that's what they predominantly do. They sleep on the floor, their beds are on the floor, they sit on the floor, their tables are low to the ground, everything about them. So they keep their hips exercised and limber because they're constantly getting up and down. They're just such an impressive culture. And so another thing, there it was. They drink what? Hot sake, rice water. It's rice wine, my apology. Hot rice wine. And so all of these different things got me to thinking that I'm gonna try it. So I went to the store because I only use brown rice. I only eat brown rice when I do eat rice. And so, Christina, to get to the point, I put some white rice, just white rice, in the water. I drank it one time, one time, one time. And the next day I woke up and my skin was like, literally like a baby's skin. It was so soft. And I was so impressed that I have not stopped drinking it since. And so now, instead of just plain hot water, I add a scoop of rice to my water, and amazing results. I'm not joking, y'all. The benefits are, well, so worth it. And I actually recently changed to a jasmine rice, and so it's white rice, but it's jasmine white rice, and it is so amazing. The smell is, oh, I can't even describe. It's like fresh rice right out of the field. Like you just wouldn't pick the fresh rice yourself. And so I just chuck it in my water, in with the hot water, and ta-da! It's so great. Thank you so much for everyone. They don't actually sleep on the floor. Their mattresses are on the floor, so they crawl up and down a lot. They don't sit in chairs. Their tables are, they don't have, they have pillows, and so they sit on little pillows on the floor by their table. Oh, Christina, you can follow me on. I have Facebook, and all my information I usually try to share it under the comments. It's hard to read. I gotta read really fast. And so, TikTok, I do a little bit on TikTok, but I don't share as much. The tips and tricks are mainly on my Facebook. I try to share a lot of that, and I try to also share to the YouTube, but I do not have a lot of the recent uploaded to the YouTube yet. I'm working on that, so it's mainly on my Facebook. My Facebook has gotten me really busy here lately, and I've just gained a lot of followers really fast, and I always try to respond to everyone's comments and stay in touch with everyone one-on-one. And so it can be challenging at times, but and time consuming. But again, I always try to get back to everyone and respond and answer any questions, especially when it comes to any of the tips and tricks and spreading some positivity, because I love to share my knowledge and encourage and uplift everyone. And like I said, the rice water is just, I can't even get over that. I tell everyone that I meet that just even drinking it a glass a day, the amazing benefits that you will get by just drinking some rice water, the electrolytes and the balance that it brings back to you and your skin. And of course, like I said, the aloe, I drink the aloe smoothies too, the fresh daily, but it makes me speechless, literally being from someone who grows fresh aloe and knowing all the health benefits of the aloe vera, to get such quick and amazing results from drinking rice water one time, like to wake up to the next morning and like, I was like, there's no way, no way. The results were so fast. They were like instant, so instant. Well, that is an odd it's not an odd question. Don't take me wrong. I don't mean that. So candy, piece of candy, is something I've always known. It's not something I learned. It's it's an inner knowing, and then that, let me put it to this way, that inner knowing and that knowledge has just been confirmed time and time again throughout my life, through other people, through other sources, through other, for books, learning, but the frequency is just something I've always known. And I can also tell you that frequencies, there are different levels of frequencies in people, as well as other sources of frequency. For example, like I was speaking of, your Bluetooth signal. Your Bluetooth signal is one frequency, and a radio frequency from a radio station is a whole different frequency. They're a different level of frequency, as well as a satellite frequency. The satellite frequency has a lot more power in frequency than a Bluetooth signal or a Wi-Fi signal or a radio signal. And it's the same way with energies, solar, nuclear, static, home energy, electric, that runs through the electrical powers. So it's all different levels of that. Oh, okay, so you do understand. Yeah. So, see, it's an understanding. It's a knowing. And so, and some people have learned this, and some people just know it, and so, yeah. But it's all about the frequencies. Virgo, hey Virgo, love Virgos, Francisco. Right, right, soul and energy. And that's another thing, let me touch upon, that people have in a misunderstanding about their soul. They truly believe that it's within them. And I'm here to tell you that's not true. Your soul is so big, it cannot be contained within your little body. It is huge. And part of that is that Wi-Fi signal. And so they say that it can be, on average, your average Wi-Fi emitting signal frequency that you put out is an average 10-foot circular span. And that's where we get into different levels of energy and different levels of understanding. And So the more in tune you tune your frequency, the bigger that signal can get. Same way they tune a satellite, or they tune a Wi-Fi signal, or a Bluetooth signal, or a radio signal. That's also an ability that is controllable as part of your energy and your frequency. And that's another thing I like to talk about, and to make people aware of their abilities. So that's what I'm talking about frequencies. When you put out positive, good vibrations and good frequencies, not only do they affect you, they affect everything around you. They affect the people, places, plants, animals, tree, everything. Your whole environment is affected by your frequency. And your vibrations, your vibes, just like anything, they go out, and there is a storage level, so to speak. And just like anything, your iCloud, everything has a storage limit. And those vibrations and those frequencies is what I'm telling y'all are controlled by us. We have the ability to emit positive frequencies. Yeah, I agree. But those who get it, get it. And that's the important thing. And those who don't get it, I try to make it as simple as I can for everyone to understand. Let me throw you another little loop in there. We want to talk about the Zodiac. Let me tell you that the Zodiac is all connected to everything I'm talking about, y'all. I personally, I'm a Pisces. So, being a Pisces, my element is water. I'm naturally drawn and connected to water. So, throw in another sign, a Leo, a Sagittarius, Aries, they're naturally drawn to fire. And those elements are what tend to absorb those vibrational frequencies within this realm. So when you get a bunch of fire signs that are having a bad day and are angry, their vibrational frequencies go out into this world, and we have a bunch of damn forest fires burning the world down because all of their anger from that bad day that they had, it goes somewhere, y'all. And we directly control all the elementals. I'm a Pisces, so I'm naturally drawn and connected to water. Your Capricorns are going to be naturally directly connected to the earth and earthquakes, and they have their frequencies. It's biblical too. It goes back to the four horsemen. That's what those horsemen are. That's your storage. That's your iCloud, y'all. And once those horsemen get so much of your negativity, and it's just going to keep looping a pattern of destruction. It goes back to Atlantis. It goes back to Lumiere. It goes back to all the until we get it right, y'all, because it's all about love. That's the main message of the Bible. Doesn't matter which way you flip it, turn it, read it, twist it, turn it, it's all going to come back to love. Love. It's about peace and love and harmony. I'm trying to read it too. And so you want to talk about God, the Creator, Allah, Buddha, Source, Jehovah, whatever you're referring to as any religion, because all the religions are the same. The Bible, there's the flood. If you go to any biblical, any religion, you all have the flood in common. um, it's all about destruction. So we know we have that clear message of the Bible. um, what what did our source, our creator, have? What do you have? He, she, source. When they say, and there is no beginning, there is no end, it's a continuous loop. But from our mankind understanding, we'll go back to the beginning. Let's say we go all the way back to the beginning. What was there in the beginning, y'all? Tell me. You tell me what was there in the beginning. Dust, dust, stardust. There was air. Air, light, fire. What else? Water, ice. There's your 4 elements. That's what he had to create with. So that's what you are. You're all of these. You're all of the elements. But out of one of those elements, you're going to predominantly be one. And again, I'm a Pisces on water. I'm predominantly, that's the one I'm predominantly. It's simple. It's just so simple, y'all, when you break it down. Your Aries, that's why you're grouped. Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, you're fire, you're light. That's your predominant when you were created from the very, we've all been here together a very long time. We're all ancient and we're all in this together. It is about frequency. It is about energy. It's about love. And that's why we can't see all of that with our eyes, but an animal can, an insect can, a honeybee can. They sense energy because they are energy, their frequency, their vibration. So that's how. And just because we can't see like the honeybees and like the other animals can, or we can't hear like a dog, doesn't mean they're wrong or it's not there. They're not hearing it. They're not seeing it. They're not sensing the vibrations. They are. I just have different capabilities and they have used those capabilities. Us, we're spoiled. We don't have to use them. It's not that we don't have them. We've just not had to use them in so long that they are not necessary. We don't have to have telepathic minds. We've let all that go. We've let those skills go. But again, you are still, you cannot get away from it. You put out a frequency, you put out a signal, you put out a Bluetooth that connects. And if a bird can do it, if an ant can do it, with their little antennas, they send out signals to each other. You think you and me can't do it? Is that supposed to be a joke, really? Our Creator, God, Allah, Buddha, Source, Jehovah, whatever you want to call him, gave an animal, an insect, an ability that we don't have. No, we have them. We just have not used them because we don't have to use those senses. They're not necessary. Why would we have to telepathically or put out a signal or a frequency? But you are, whether you know it or realize it or not, you're constantly putting out a signal. So keep that in mind. Yes, that's what I was saying. We've lost ourselves. We've lost those abilities. It's not that we don't have them, we just don't bother to use them because we don't have to. We don't have to even use a map, use our mind. We push information into a GPS system, it tells us where to go. We're so spoiled. Not that I'm complaining, I'm just saying, y'all. We're much more vibration and frequency than we even realize. And again, that's one of the biggest one for me is the misconception of your soul. I had that same misconception when I was younger because they really don't teach or broaden your horizon or your perspective of who and what you really are. And you know, you're amazing. You're a miracle. We are all walking amazing miracles. Unbelievably so. Yes. Yeah. And you would be amazed in how open you can become when you nurture your nature side, because these trees are ancient. I promise to you, they're ancient. They've been here a very long time. And when you nurture your nature side, get outside and ground, lean up against a tree, or just vibe. Their healing frequencies and healing abilities are amazing. If you get near a tree, close to it, I will share some videos with you. They actually draw to you, and I promise you it's the most exhilarating experience you will ever have when a tree branch, literally the leaves will stretch to you and they will touch your face. They'll come up against your face. They're very drawn to us, and they sense your frequency, they sense your energies. Oh, thank you. You're still with us, Christina. That's so sweet. I thought you left us. Mm. Yes, the computer is a great tool. See, that's another thing I know. We have a great ability to reach one another across the world and channel messages very quickly, spread news very quickly, and well, it's something that we have not had ever in history. The ability to communicate with each other. One moment, I'll be right back. Someone's knocking at the door. One sec, y'all. I have to go answer real quick. Tripped over my pizza. I apologize. You need to just leave the chat like that. I did. I had to go hug a tree real quick. But as well, so when you will lean against a tree or get near a tree like that, can just put your feet on the tree. Well, in general, when you ground and get outdoors, it helps to remove all of those toxicities that are built up. Because that's another thing you have to understand, that we are electrical beings. This has been proven not only medically, but this is proven scientifically. That is why, if for instance you were to have a heart attack, they can shock you with paddles back to life, and then even continue even more to place machines on you, for instance, a pacemaker, and so on and so forth. And so, that being said, it's again medically and scientifically proven that we are electrical beings and we have an electrical current. So when we ground and get outdoors, because predominantly all shoes, our ancestors' shoes were like leather, they were moccasins, there were things of that nature that were able to connect and not block it. But now, since the Industrial Revolutions in the 70s, they have come up with rubber soles and they put them on shoes, they put them on everything. So this insulation not only will protect you with a tool, for instance, if you were to get shocked during electrical work, the rubber also does the same thing to our feet. And so when you wear shoes constantly all the time like that, your body never has the opportunity to actually touch the ground. That's why they offer grounding sheets now. There's grounding pads that you can plug into the grounding socket, not the electrical, but the little round grounding part, receptacle. And you can hook to a pad while you're working, for instance, and sit on it, or, you know, sleep at home. Or again, they have the grounding sheets. They're very popular these days. But again, there's nothing like the real thing, to get outdoors and just let your feet touch the ground, as well as just leaning up against a tree, because it helps to release those good this I'm tired. It's been a long day, y'all. I know all of this. I know all the words too. But it helps to release all those toxicities that are built up within your body. And because there's certain signatures that are released when you have stress. And so it helps to release those stress and anxieties. Oh, yes, yes, definitely. Definitely if you're not able to. But again, you can just get outdoors in your own backyard and just let your feet hit the ground for a few minutes a day. They've actually tried to measure it with medical instruments, and it happens so quickly. The whole, everything, the colors in the body just changes instantly. It helps to balance all of those neurons, electrons and neurons within us. So important to spend a few moments each day grounding. That's funny. Smoke broccoli trees in the treehouse. I am definitely all about the country. One sec, be right back, y'all. And y'all, Christina, I don't know, sorry about that. I apologize. I'm also a designer and an artist, like you can't tell. I was gonna go get some of my jewelry, but I have it put up right now. And but here's one of my pieces. I also do a set here. I'll take this one off. This was my aunt's ring. And so that's why I'm wearing it. My late aunt, and she was an identical twin. And so anywho, it's a copper, and all of my pieces are copper. Here it's it's under my dress. My apologies, because it's a set. This is a particular set, and so they're rare stones. I only have so many of these particular stones, and so they're rare. And I'll just throw them right up there. I have the anklet as well. You know, it's hard to see on here. Let's look at go from the other side, y'all. Anywho, this is a 3-piece set. The anklet, the bracelet, and then the ring. And my creations are also available. And so I also, because about the frequencies and the vibration, let me see if I can get this out here. Because they're my personal pieces, I wear them close to me under my shirt. And so each one is different. They're hard to see. And so each one of the stones is for each one of the chakras. And so I have different array. I have turquoise. I have the, I'm tired, tiger's eye. I have all the different colors. It's hard to get to because the one I'm wearing right now, it makes it nearly difficult to get to. Because it's a tight turtleneck, I have to pull it out to the side. But again, it also goes back to your zodiac, because we all have certain stones and crystals that we're drawn to. For instance, quartz crystals or rose quartz. Again, tiger's eye, sodalite. And so I make jewelry depending upon, I'm trying to find some here. Here's a tiger's eye. Camera's not picking it up very well. I have jade as well. I have a variety of different stones. And so those are also available. Some of the videos are on YouTube, and some of them are up on my Facebook as well. Yes, and then all my jewelry is based in copper and wrapped in copper, because copper, again, is one of those metals that's great for your frequencies and healing. And so all of my creations are copper based and copper wrapped. And my bracelets are all copper as well. Yes, I had no intention of being on this long or up this late. Most definitely. But I thank everyone who has joined me for this live. I so much enjoy vibing with all of you. It's been so great. And I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your night. I am about to get off here and call it a night. Good night, everyone. Much eternal love and many eternal blessings. I'll see y'all next time. Night night.